That's the reason why.
Are we live?
It's working.
I'll take you.
We're live. I just got a notification.
How do you get a notification? I want a notification.
There it is.
Oh.
You want answers? I think I'm entitled. You want answers? I want the truth. You can't handle the truth.
I have no videos. For
Chris here.
Corey here. Like you just signed on
My account.
I literally clicked your name.
Literally. Not figuratively.
Oh, God, Jason, name this podcast / livecast the Truth Serum.
Send me that link. I'm not got it.
I don't have it either.
I got it.
You got it.
I can't
Ooh,
see it.
baby.
I'll
you
share.
Got it.
I'll share.
Sharing is caring.
Stand by. I'll tell you what, that word, that doesn't get used enough either. Stand by,
Stand by me.
the term.
Good movie.
Hey, isn't it?
Yeah.
All right, you guys have been texted the link.
Link.
The link.
Oh, I was just showing you those awesome
Oh.
comments.
Chris, stop messing with the mouse because.
Oh, I know where it's at.
Okay.
You lost it.
I did.
Let me find it.
Please find it.
You're funny.
So we're the first to do it on YouTube, right?
We are the first to do it on YouTube and Facebook.
Well, here's what's funny is I got YouTube pulled up right now, and I'm getting. I can't find there. Maybe that's it. Oh, now the volume might be up. There we go.
Right there.
There we go. So we're episode 17.
17.
Why are we on episode 17?
And not season 2.
Because we don't have to change.
We don't have to change.
Do you know why we don't have to change?
Why don't we have to change?
Because we are a continual freight train of success
Just rolling
that never stops.
like a long black train.
Like a long black train
coming down the line.
coming down the line. Feeding off the souls that are lost and
Dying.
nah, I guess so.
Yes. That really fizzled out. All right.
It did. It really. I think we used our best ones when we were just out here talking. So we are back, episode 17. That wasn't me. That was.
That's me.
That's you. Being very
I'm trying to send this to my computer.
I understand. So we're going to try to be more. We're going to try to plan our dates.
Yes. Very busy.
I wonder what it's like to not be busy.
I don't know. Ask the millions and millions of people who miss every Sunday.
We just lost our connection.
Oh, go figure. After working so hard to send this to myself, I just subscribed to this thing.
What a letdown.
It's still running, it looks like.
It looks like it.
Yeah, it's still red.
Give you by myself with arms wide open. I don't know if we're live or not, so I'm singing.
It's still showing on my phone. I don't know how
Yeah,
far
it looks like we're still
live.
rocking and rolling. So let's
Rocking in a Reuben Babaran.
let's give everybody an update on Truth Baptist. You want to? What's going down on Easter Sunday?
Yeah, go ahead.
On Easter Sunday, Truth Baptist Church will begin having 2 church services on Sunday morning
Yes.
at 9 a.m. and 11:20.
Someone said, you're still live.
Awesome.
Yes, Chris Ritchie just confirmed we are still live.
Oh, Chris Ritchie?
Yeah, and Laborers 1980. I'm going to say that's Zach. I think.
Could be. But Truth Baptist Church, 2 church services. Let's
Two.
two.
Count them.
So give me your thoughts on that. Tell them why, first of all.
Why? The why is our parking lot is shrinking, even though we've got one of the biggest parking lots around, because we get into the nursing home parking lot, but
It's a long walk,
it's
too.
a long walk, and we have no storage, so that we can't buy a golf cart to make it a little more convenient.
Mm-hmm.
We have shrinking space upstairs. We have even more shrinking space downstairs,
Yes.
and it impedes upon the movement of the church service. So we're affecting less people.
Correct.
We might be seeing more people, but we're affecting less people. Does that make sense?
For sure. Yeah, I had I've talked to a couple people about it, and I think some of the concern is the flows of the service and the fellowship aspect of it. If you look at it,
I guess.
11:20. That's
Yeah,
pretty late.
that's pretty late. But I mean, we start at 11:05.
Yeah, I mean,
You
it's
know.
15 minutes. Technically, there for a while, we were starting at 11:20
yeah, for sure,
because
we were that.
disorderly.
Yeah, we got that.
Just call a spade a spade.
We got that squared away, though. We
Yeah.
got that all fixed up. We got that squared away, and that's running fine. I'm excited, man. I think it's going to be challenging. I think it's going to be good for the church in the long run.
Oh, we just jumped back live.
We're
too.
live
Yeah.
again.
Wow, just a little interruption.
Just a little hiccup.
That's
and
neat. This is so much better than
Facebook.
Facebook.
I think so
It didn't
too.
cut us off, yeah.
Yeah.
I think
Speaking
so too.
of Facebook, I need to share it to Facebook.
I've shared on Facebook. So what we did last time is we read an article.
Yeah.
That was written by some unnamed person.
Wait, we read two articles.
Two articles.
One was written very well, done really
Very-
great.
yeah, agreed.
One was
Let's call it a train wreck. Let's just call a spade a
a
spade.
spade a spade. It was
a train wreck.
It was a train. It was bad.
It made no sense whatsoever.
The guy was horrible, but then the guy
Hey!
turned into a woman.
And we had to be PC.
Yeah.
We got to be PC.
I mean, dude may be able to preach, but dude needs to learn there's more points than just one.
That's funny. That's funny.
He's a 1-point preacher, man.
Heck yeah. So we got another article, and then maybe a special hypothesis or biblical theory, a couple biblical theories
man,
we
we
can talk
got
about.
material for days for this one.
This is going to be fun.
We have 4 or 5 possible topics today.
And a challenge at the end.
Ooh.
You've got to stick around for the challenge.
And I can't reach that or I'll knock
oh
the water
yeah.
over.
Let me get this.
And for $10 bills, y'all.
We have these specially made True Serum
If you skip one
diapers.
trip to Wendy's, you can have one of these nice, wonderful
This
Truth
one.
Serum.
If you're out of diapers,
If you're out of
Corey said it works well for a diaper.
you can wash your car with it.
You can wash your car with it.
Yeah,
You
clean
can
up
wear
Earl,
it.
Clean up Earl with it.
You can actually wear it.
You can wear it. You can give it to a friend.
You can cut the sleeves out.
You could make it a CrossFit shirt
You could make it a CrossFit shirt
or just normal working out shirt.
or a normal working out shirt. Not
cut
to
the-
be confused with the CrossFit shirt.
It's
'cause there's a
white,
difference.
so it stains well. You
Now-
can wear it cutting grass.
If you are a part of the Swole Squad, this one probably won't fit you. It's a 2X. It's an XL, so none of our Swole Squad members are wearing that
Yeah.
shirt. Well, you're wearing a
Schneegan.
Truth hat. You're wearing a Truth hoodie, and you got a little known fact. He has a Truth T-shirt on under.
I went all truth gear.
All
today.
available for. I feel like an evangelist. All available for purchase
You can buy these on our church. No, we don't really sell
on
these
my website
on my website
to support my ministry.
Yes.
Which will 100% go
Go
back
to-
into my ministry, which is.
Make sure you like, subscribe, and share this 27 times, and we'll charge you for sharing.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
7 kinds of shade.
7 kind. That's what we
Sleeveless.
do.
I'm in, Chris Ritchie.
Sleeveless, I'm in.
Yeah.
That's what it's all about.
That's what it's all about.
Okay, let's get into the article. You wanna?
Don't you want a Fanta?
So we're gonna do. The title of this article is "Pastor Secrets: 5 Things Your Pastor Wishes He Could Tell You."
Yeah.
And we're gonna give our stamp of approval, or we're going to disagree with some of these. I think.
Yeah. Yes.
I've read them, and some of them are kind of dumb. So the first one is
The guy starts out with, this is Carrie Newhoff.
we can't assume
That
this-
Carrie is a dude.
that Carrie is a dude.
I'm going to say dude because of the
The way it's
spelling.
spelled, yeah.
K or
okay.
Carey.
Well, I'm going on record, Carrie. If you are, I'm not saying one way or the other. Happy 316 Day, by the way.
Stone Cold?
Yeah. Okay. Back to the article. Continue. I'm sorry.
He said, I've probably had thousands of conversations with people.
Or she.
I'm going to say divide that by...
By 1,000.
5,000.
Or 500.
I've had no conversations.
Yeah,
with
you've had
people.
no conversations.
And so have you. But if you are like me, there are some things you just never get around to saying out loud. So here we go. 5 things that your pastor wishes he could tell you, but
Can't wait to hear
hasn't.
these.
Number 1, I'm trying to step off the pedestal people keep putting me on.
I, for one, have never heard a pastor even mention that. Ever.
Well, there's a reason. It's
Well, but
read the
pastors
title
talk
of-
to each other.
Yeah, but even I don't think I would ever tell people that. I wouldn't go around just saying, "Hey, I wish my people would stop
Okay,
putting
so
me up on a pedestal and
Gotcha,
loving me
gotcha.
so much."
That's why. Maybe this is why I don't shake hands. Because I don't want to be put on a
I
pedestal.
just shake babies, not hands.
I just shake babies, not hands. I don't shake hands.
Mhm.
I don't like to shake hands.
No, you're not a handshake.
I'm not a
You
handshake.
should just shake hands for me. Shake hands for what?
We, I mean, we got deacons and preacher boys to shake hands.
Listen at you. He said
He's the boss.
I am big. I'm boss. I'm boss. I'm
In case you didn't know, guys,
I got a promotion.
I'm kind of a big
boss.
deal. I'm kind of a big deal.
I'm the boss.
Yeah, I'm scared to death is what I am.
So I'm trying to step off the pedestal people keep putting me on, Chris.
I mean, I could see how that could happen with churches. I could see how pastors can get put on a pedestal.
What the way that this section reads, it says I am not better than anyone else. Really?
Really?
Huh?
It
Really?
says really.
Really?
So I believe Carrie when he says this. Or
Yeah.
she.
When they say this,
When they say this, I believe it.
when we say this, I do. I honestly, when I read through this the first time, I was like, that's some bull. But then, then I was like, dude, I identify with this because I read it again after having a not so great day the day before, and I was like, I'm just a tool. I mean, just another tool.
Yeah, this
in the bag of
person
life.
has been humbled.
Yeah.
This person has been humbled, and I like what they're saying here.
I like how they put at the end, God belongs on a pedestal, so don't put me there.
That's true, and I think that's easier for pastors to see because they deal with people on a day-to-day basis. I think pastors see that easier than, say, like an evangelist would, because they preach and they leave. I mean, I'm not saying that evangelists don't go through things.
I'm just saying that they like the pedestal.
A lot of them do, yeah. A lot
They
of them
chase
do.
the pedestal. They don't go back to a church that don't put them on a pedestal.
You can always tell when someone's chasing a pedestal when they're trying to get appointments. When that's like a main focus.
Oh, yeah.
Got to get appointments. Got to get appointments. Got to get appointments.
I got to preach 37 times this week, or I'm not successful.
Yeah, yeah. So
And they've got to
pedestals are
pay
out
me
there.
$700 a service.
Yeah, when you're asking for money, when you have a asking price and you're seeking. Well, I know pastors that still seek appointments. Got to get appointments during the week. Got to get appointments. Got to get appointments. Pastor your people, bro.
Yeah.
Pastor your people. Only a chosen few can pull off pastoring a church and going out and preaching.
It's hard.
I couldn't imagine. I couldn't imagine.
I've only, since I've been pastoring here, probably did it 10, 15 times, and every time I'm wrecked the next day or the next week. I'm just like, I'm ready for a vacation.
Man, I haven't preached out in years. Not that I was sought after anyway, but I haven't preached out in a long time.
People called me because I'm the boss.
No one has called me. Nobody calls me, and that's fine. I'm okay. I'm okay with just pastoring Truth Baptist Church.
I mean, you're a freight train of success, Chris.
A nonstop
Nonstop,
freight
a continual,
train. A continual
if you will,
freight train
that never stops.
that never stops.
Can't stop, won't stop.
Can't stop. Will not stop.
All right, so let's move on.
Let's move on.
Because this might not be as good as what we thought it would be.
Number 2.
Number 2, go ahead.
I also have doubts.
I do.
Every pastor should have doubts.
If they don't have doubts, then they don't have.
They're not pastoring.
They're not determined.
Right.
Because that means, here's what this means, and this is not in the article. This is straight out of my brain.
Ooh, I like it. I like
Okay.
it. I like it even more now.
If you don't have doubts, then you're not taking steps that challenge you.
Ooh.
You're not trying to build your faith because you're comfortable where you are, so you only stay where you are because it's easy.
How about that? That came straight out of your dome?
Just now. That's off the top of the brain. I didn't even think about it, Chris.
Let me find this verse. There's a verse.
He's going to bring out the Bible.
I am.
He loves his little new MacBook.
With his CrossFit sticker on
This
the
is
back.
CrossFit sticker.
There's also, if you look closely, there's a Stone Cold Steve Austin sticker. There's a lot of smiley face stickers. There's some
Yeah,
Fortnite.
Oh, I see it now. I was like, I can't see it. You got to turn it towards me, and then I was like, I don't know.
on
Just look
camera.
at the screen.
That's where we're going to sell advertising space on the back of Chris's
Oh,
screen.
yeah.
Oh yeah, we'll put it right on there.
Oh, Lord.
I can't put it on mine because I don't really own my computer.
Who owns your computer?
Canal County Schools.
Oh, okay. Okay, it's in 1 Samuel.
Here, we're sponsored by Coke. Turn that around so everybody can see it.
It's when
Free sponsors.
it's when Jonathan and his armor bearer,
All right.
they're going over the garrison, and they're going to
You've
go
preached
fight
this before.
the I have, and it was a disaster.
No, sir.
No.
One of your best.
No.
Because you brought truth that day.
Straight up,
Now tell me, do you really want to love me forever? Oh.
straight up disaster. Okay, so they're going to go fight the Philistines.
All right, I'm listening.
And this is all about your doubt thing. He goes to his armor bearer and he says, "It may be that the Lord will work for us." So
It could possibly be.
he didn't know.
Mhm.
He said, "Maybe
There's
you want to go fight the. Let's go fight the Philistines." I'm like, "Well, maybe I don't know. We'll see." So
if it happens, it happens.
there had to be some doubt in there because there's no guarantee. If you don't, there's always got to be a perhaps before you move. Maybe not.
There's possibilities. There's always a possibility. So we're going 2 services.
Yes, we are.
It's scary
Yes, it is.
because at 9 o'clock nobody can show up.
I'll be there.
No, I'll be there. Well, there's a lot of people who said, I really want to do the 9 o'clock because it's easier for them. Nap time's at 10:20.
I can't roll my eyes back far enough for what
Too
you
far.
just said.
Yeah. And I could get the brunch instead of, I could go
Well,
go
now
for
you're-
the Sunday brunch.
Now you're speaking my lingo.
Yeah. Because who doesn't like brunch?
Who doesn't?
Except for men.
Who doesn't like a little brunch?
Brunch.
What woman doesn't like brunch?
Which woman doesn't like brunch? But I mean, there's so many possibilities of getting up early. I can get it over with. I had a person say that I can come to church, get it over with, go out and do this, and I'm like, you just said.
I think they meant it in good fun. I get what they're saying. You know that.
I don't think they realized what they were saying.
Probably not. I
You
was
just get it over with.
get it over with,
Oh, check this box.
like it's a dentist appointment or
Yeah.
something.
Look, I can hurry up, get church over with. Then I can go get some food, go home, cut my grass,
And not come back tonight.
and not come back. That's a will the 7 o'clock service be effective? 6 o'clock service be effective?
Yes.
Greatly
Yes.
better or worse?
Worse.
I don't think it will. I
hope-
think the
mean,
same 56 people who come
Maybe
now
it will. Maybe it won't.
will be the same 56 people who come.
I think I don't know, man. It might stay the same. It might. I don't know. I think Wednesday will be okay.
Wednesday will be great. It'll probably be
Maybe butter.
butter.
I think you'll see something. You'll see some sort of effect on Sunday night.
But-
Maybe the prayer meeting.
But
At
all of
5:30.
these doubts, listen, it was 2 years ago when we first discussed this.
Yeah,
It was 3 years ago whenever I first approached it and
Mm-hmm.
began to research it.
You sent me an article about it. You actually the template that we gave all our leaders. You sent me 3 years ago.
And
Fun fact.
little fun fact, because if you're not taking steps towards the future, then you're
you s-
living in the past.
And you suck.
You just blew up my. There's a shirt that I should make a shirt that says that. We could put them on the back of these Truth Serum shirts. If you're
That-
not taking steps towards the future, then you're living in the past.
And in the back, put hashtag you suck.
You suck at life. You smell like glue.
That's a good saying. But yeah, every pastor has doubt. I agree with that.
I agree with that.
I think a lot of pastors voice that too, though. I don't think that's necessarily something that's a secret.
I think that there's two types of well, there's probably more than two types of pastors who approach this, but there's two ways that pastors approach it. They live in the doubt,
Mhm.
where they're always in doubt. So their people see a defeated pastor, they'll stand in the pulpit,
Yeah.
they'll be defeated. Which a defeated pastor is a defeated church. Then
100% true.
then there is the man who has so much faith, or at least what is it called, fake faith, like the namer and claimer.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
In
yeah.
the name of Jesus, I claim it, but it's really not. That, like, you're fake,
Right. Right.
and then you breed fake people.
Wow.
So really, all it comes down to is how you deal with doubt is how your people will deal with doubt.
Yeah.
And whereas you need to be right in the middle,
Mm.
where you're not fake claiming it, and you're not living in the doubt, but you're pursuing growth in your faith.
So you need to fall on the side of optimism with your doubt.
Right.
Okay.
Like fall on your face before an all-knowing, all-loving God.
There you go.
Let's see. Number 3.
Let's hear it.
I don't always know what to do.
Hallelujah.
That is
Hallelujah.
wonderful statement.
You could leave it at that.
I could leave it there, but there's more to this. It says I know you know that, but there's something in all of us that wants our leaders to know what's next.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is one of the best points, and I think it's sandwiched in there, and it's like listen, I don't know. I have never been in some people's situations,
Right.
and I don't know how to handle those. I can
Right.
do my best and show you biblically how to handle them. But there's some messed up people.
Yeah. Been through a lot.
Been through a lot. I can. I'm just gonna stop. Just know this. You didn't get where you are because of somebody else. You got where you are because of yourself. And sometimes somebody else ain't gonna get you out of that situation.
Right.
If you got there yourself, sometimes it takes yourself to get out of it.
Yes.
Just leave that there.
Just throw that out there.
I looked at your face and you were like, yes.
I mean, just throw that out into what the millennials say. Let's just throw that out into the universe and see what comes back.
We'll just put that out there. You're not always the victim.
You're the problem.
You are the problem.
Man, if you have 5 relationships, 5 friendships, and they all crumble,
Yeah.
there is one common denominator.
It's not.
It's you, baby.
Yep. You be the problem.
You're the problem. You're the problem. You grow so much, and I speak from experience. You grow so much when you say, you know what, I'm the problem.
I am the problem.
I'm the I'm the man. Thou art the man.
Thou art the man, David.
I am the man.
David, thou art the man.
Number 4?
Number 4. So I appreciate it when you cut my family some slack. I feel like this one is your Honeywell. you have said things about this to me before.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't mind people talking about me. That's fine. I mean, well, he says it's fine for you to put me under a microscope. I get that. I got called into this, and I'm accountable. Preach.
Yep.
Correct. That is 100% fact. Put me under a microscope. That's cool. Talk about me. That's fine. Badmouth me. Great. I don't really care. Truthfully, I'm not saying that to be a jerk. I don't care. If you have something bad to say about me, that's fine. I would appreciate it if you said it to me and not the universe, also known as Facebook.
Right.
Come to me. I'm not going. I mean, I'm not going to fist fight you. I'm not going to yell at you. I'll talk to you. If you got issues with me, come talk to me. My issues come in when my family's involved. Last night we went to dinner at Chili's.
Baby back, baby back, baby back.
Ribs. So we come out. It's at the mall. I hate the mall too.
Yeah.
So it was at the mall, and there's this little jump thing there where they put you in a harness and you jump and you
Oh,
go way
yeah.
up. Okay. So my nephew Anson was doing it, and Austin wanted to do it. We didn't have cash. I never carry cash.
Mhm.
So Austin finagles $10 one way or the other. Gets $10, and the dude's closing. And I'm like, hey man, you got time for one more? And he's like, no. He's not from America. He's like, no, I'm sorry, I'm out of time. I'm closing up. He's like, I told you I was closing up. He's like, you had time. I was, man, we just got the money. So Austin is tore up. He goes to Jody crying, and I understand. And I was okay. I was like, man, okay, he did. He gave us a chance. It's time for the mall to close. He's closing up. Cool. So then the guy says, oh no, come on. There's no need to cry. So he gets Austin's super excited now, and the dude turns to me and says, maybe next time have some respect for my business.
He said that to you?
Yeah,
Oh.
buddy, I'm telling you, I was this close. Like, you know what, Austin, forget it. It's like my son was crying. He wanted to jump. You could have just let him on there, let him jump. You didn't have to be such a uber jerk about it. You know what I mean? He's 7. He doesn't know you're running a business.
Mall bounty people losing business today.
Yeah, mall bounty people lose business today because that guy. Did he let my son on? Yes, I
Angry
appreciate.
Facebook post coming.
I appreciate that. I appreciate you letting my son on. Did you have to be such a jerk? No, you didn't. And I wasn't the only one upset. My wife was upset. My sister was upset, and Polly was upset. I mean, everybody there was upset with that. So I'm okay with you. You can be a jerk to me. Man, my kid was innocent in that. Austin's innocent. Leave my family out of it. And that goes with anybody. If I within earshot of my family getting disrespected, we're going to have words, and they're not going to be nice words. That's just how. So when he says, "I appreciate you kept my family some slack," I also appreciate that. You don't have to cut me any slack.
I don't know what I would do with that.
But I was this close to saying, Austin, give me the $10. We'll go give it back to Polly, and we'll go home. We'll find some other jumpy place to go to. I mean,
Listen, this guy don't deserve your money. This is what I like what he says. He said, or she said, they say, now I'm all political like you. I don't even care. It says, but this church is a place where my family is growing up.
nice. Well said.
This is so basically in Bible times, they and medieval times, whenever a lot of what the Bible was written contextually, it was written then. There's a thing called the standard. The standard is a flag that is waved during battle. They have a standard bearer. He
Yeah, yep.
waves the flag.
Yep.
And iconic or pastorally, my job is to raise the standard, to lift the standard as high as I can in the midst of a battle. That means
Yes.
lift the word of God as high as I can in the midst of battle.
Yes.
And my job is to wave the flag,
Yes.
wave the banner. It's wave the standard. My family is not to be the standard. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like the Bible's the standard, not Titus and Ava.
Right.
Like you wanna raise your kids right, raise them the biblical way, not the way the pastor raises his. I'm trying my best to raise them the biblical way. They're going to fail. Their Sunday school teachers are going to come talk to me and ask me to have a talk with him about talking about dinosaurs in the middle of, I mean, this is real. This really happened.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And interrupting, and you can't even get through prayer because he keeps adding to the prayer. So I have to deal with that because he's my kid.
Right.
And I appreciate the fact that our church, and I think I need to stop with really just real quickly. This does not reflect our church.
No,
It's
no,
an
it's an article. This is
It's
an article.
not our church.
Not a reflection of Truth Baptist.
Yeah, and I think our people have been really good to my kids.
Oh yeah, my kids love
Yeah.
Sunday school.
Like, yes, exactly. And they look at all of the older people as Mama and Papa.
Dude, Austin will go sit with. He has sat with Dustin Bostic before in Isaiah. He has sat with the Adams family. I mean, he will sit with just about anybody in the church. Brady has even jumped in on people's family photos.
Just hopped in.
Right at the front of the church. He'll just hop in and stand around. And he hopped in on the graduation pictures. I mean, my kids feel at home here. So yeah, I mean, yeah, my kids have grown up here. My kids only, and I'm thankful for them. My kids only know church.
Chris Ritchie just responded to your situation downtown at the mall.
Oh yeah.
He says, "I'll punch him in the face for you. I won't wear my truth shirt. Isn't that what a deacon is supposed to do?"
Yes. That's a good deacon right there.
Yeah.
That's a good deacon right there.
Exactly. I
That's
love it.
funny.
Oh, here's the fifth of the fifth. All right. I'm more grateful for you than you realize. That's the
Facts.
best. That is,
Absolutely.
and I will say that reflects me towards Truth Baptist Church.
Yep, for sure. For sure.
I see the struggles that you have, and you still put an effort to be here and to work here and to do things here, to worship here.
It's awesome.
I mean, we've had the flu epidemic for months, and people just
been
keep
bad.
coming.
Been bad flu season.
I told Sydney yesterday, I said, I thank God. I said, I hate to say this, but I think God allowed the flu to hit our church because of overpacking. He's just like holding back because he knows we can't get a building yet. He's not ready for us to have a building because I honestly think that what's coming out of the reason why we're going to 2 services is to grow our workers.
For when we go to a building.
It's less about us and more about the workers within our church growing and developing. Because we get a bigger building, we're gonna need more workers at once.
Yeah.
And it also helps us with our organizational skills. But
I bought a calendar.
that's huge for you.
It is huge for me.
Yeah, because apparently the phone calendar doesn't work.
I have to write it down, man.
Did he tell you what he did?
No.
I texted him.
Oh, dude, I have been so out of it
It's
here.
so funny because he's a boss now.
Yeah.
In case you guys didn't know, I'm kind of a big deal now.
He said,
Scared to death.
True Serum's not this week.
Yeah, I have no idea. Like the dates, my dates are they're just off. They're just
I
off.
know that he'll argue with me because he's kind of like my wife. He'll just keep going. I shouldn't say that out loud.
Oh.
He'll keep going if he thinks he's right. So I just
will.
screenshot
That's a fact.
Yeah.
I will push it.
I just screenshot it and sent it to him. He said, "Oh, my bad." He said, "With this new job."
I did. Well, that's true. That part is not a lie. I'm not in the chair yet, but it's still taking up a lot of my time. And my days and weeks have been kind of run together here lately.
But I told Sydney, I said, I think that the reason why why we've had a flu epidemic and all these situations, one is we're going through trials, growing pains, and God's like waiting on us to go to 2 services because if we blow up as is, we don't have nowhere to put people. Then people's not going to want to come back because there's no room for me.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
People I know this. If I can't find a place to park, it's the most frustrating thing. Oh, wow, you cracked open a Slim Jim. That's actually a Coke.
Sponsored by Coke.
If I can't find a place to park, I will just leave, cause out of frustration.
Right.
And I think we got people that do that here. They see the parking lot is jam
Slammed.
packed.
to the
Then
brim.
you have to park in the third heaven down there at the nursing home
Yes.
and walk. And it's how many yards do you think that is? It's got to be close to 100, right?
Oh yeah, I'd say
Oh
at least.
yeah. That's
At least 100.
Yeah, it's at least a football field.
I mean, who wants to walk a football field? Especially when it's cold.
Baby, when it's cold outside, which is illegal to sing on the internet now.
Is it really?
Yeah, apparently it's offensive.
How about that? I was unaware.
Mhm.
But yeah, nobody wants to.
Wears.
I came in underwears. What do you got there? Looks like you got like a little sermonette there.
No, I've got my own.
You've got your
Our
five.
list.
I've
Corey
got.
list.
This is from.
I've got to hear them.
Okay, it says five. It says five more things some pastors would like to tell you, and I had to put this in here because I know people who will take this personally, and it's not from me.
Okay.
These are conversations that I've had with other pastors
Okay.
and drawn from their conversations, not personal feelings that I have. Although there are some on here
You
that
can
I
rela-
can identify.
you can
with
relate with.
perfectly.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Number one. Should I go number one?
Do whatever you want.
Should I go number one or go backwards? And the number one reason.
Yeah, do
Oh,
that. Go
yeah.
backwards.
Okay.
Go backwards.
Coming in at number five. I don't live here.
Wow.
React.
I don't live here.
Like this is the pastor in the church thinking when somebody is talking to them and you're like, I don't live here. Like, can you I need somebody to open the door for me. Can you open the door for me on Tuesday?
Yeah.
Can you meet me over here? I've got to do some work. I need to run these copies. Can you open the door for me?
Get a key. If I trust you to have a key. Otherwise, I'll let you in.
And then there's the rest of the story.
I'll let you in.
Kinko's right down the road.
Yeah.
$15.
I don't that I agree with that for someone who has to commute a long way.
Mhm.
Like I'm driving like a half hour. It's not that far out of the way. But if I'm coming just to open a door, I would rather not drive a half hour myself.
Right.
Yeah. I don't live here.
I don't live here.
Gets my stamp of approval.
Coming in at number 4 on our hot 5 at 5. It's not your job to measure the success or effectiveness of this ministry.
Mm.
Mic drop.
That probably should have been moved up the list.
That needs to be on every pastor's list. Yeah, well,
Again, I have in quotations here. This is drawn from conversations from other pastors.
well, I think a lot of pastors want to say that. I think a lot of pastors want to say that in both, like when the ministry, I say that in quotes, is succeeding and when it is failing. I think a lot of pastors want to say that.
You're right.
I think we can't define success by numbers alone. That's crazy. That's absolutely
But
crazy.
that's the problem, is the defining point in the history of an American church has always been numbers.
Yeah.
Numbers driven. They compare their church to Pentecost.
Mm,
They compare their church to the growth of D.L. Moody.
mm,
And I don't live in Chicago. I
no.
live in Charleston.
Live in Charleston, baby.
The population of Charleston is like minuscule compared to. I'm not going. I can percentagely match what they're doing. So in let's say we've talked about this before, the success of a church, if there's only 20 people in town and you've got 19 of them,
That's pretty good.
that's really good.
Pretty good.
If you got 5 of them and there's 20
Yeah,
people,
that's
that's
pretty
still
good.
pretty good.
That's still pretty good.
What's that?
It's a quarter.
Yeah, that's 25%. That's fantastic.
Mhm.
I don't know. I think that we overexceed numbers, and then we don't root in, and that's what we've been trying to do here at our church.
Root in.
Root in.
Yeah.
Because we've seen the growth in numbers,
Yeah.
but spiritual growth is the one thing that matters. It's sustainable growth.
I think if you have spiritual growth, if you're that concerned about numbers, if you have spiritual growth, you'll see number growth too.
Yeah.
That's at least that's what I've seen in my experiences.
Absolutely.
If you have people getting saved and God's moving, more people want to come and see what's going on.
If you have people who used to be alcoholics that are completely different, or hooked to drugs that have been changed astronomically, or just a lady who used to sacrifice her kids because she wanted to make sure they had everything in life, but was sacrificing them for God, and she goes up to the baseball coach and says, Johnny can't play this week. We've got revival. And then that may not set well with the coach at that time, but it leaves a mark or an impression. Like, man, that's my best baseball player, and he's not going to be here because his mom's setting a standard.
Yeah.
And that's a change. When that substantial change takes place, it makes the curiosity of the unbeliever rise, because they think they have every person has an innate nature to seek God.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, there would not be millions, or not millions, I guess, but all of these false religions out there,
Right.
and cults, and even the atheists has to believe that there is a God, so that he doesn't believe that there is a God.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Yep.
You have to have something to question if you're going to question it, right?
Oh yeah, for sure.
So everybody's born with that nature, and what makes that nature crave? It's being fed spiritual nuggets.
Mm-hmm.
And so, anyways,
I like it.
that's where I'm at. All right, coming in at number 3 today, at the top 3 at 3. This has got an A, B, and C to it.
Oh wow,
So,
wow.
When I say more than, I always have more than what the number is.
Subpoints.
Subpoints. All right, it says, I'm tired. I'm tired. Don't hit me with extra conversations when my mind isn't clear enough.
Okay, I'm with you on that.
I'm tired, and this isn't really that important.
Okay.
I'm tired, and I just need a minute.
Yes, but with that, I think, yeah, it all depends on what just happened, what's going on. Like if you just get through preaching a sermon that's hot, like I don't need to know that we're out of toilet paper. You know what I mean? Or we're out of paper towels.
That shouldn't be the pastor's responsibility anyway.
I agree. No, I agree.
For 5 years it has been, and it's trending not to be, and I'm so thankful for it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if somebody can't figure out who to talk to, we need to work on that.
Yeah. I think there's a time and place to have conversations with your pastor.
Right.
I try not to talk to you after you preach.
Well, I
Like,
appreciate that.
I really do. I mean, I try to make a point not to have a conversation with you after you preach. I even did that with Pass. Like I said, good job. There's a lot that goes through your mind after a sermon, man. It's exhausting. For one.
You feel like a failure.
Yeah. Most cases, yeah, you do.
I should have said that. Oh crap! It's been an hour and 15 minutes.
Yeah, I shouldn't have said that. Well, I don't have that problem, but
Uh huh.
what is it?
You've only done it 3 times now, but
Three
it's not
times,
consistent. like
three
me.
times in 5 years. But anyway,
in a row.
Just your last 3.
But yeah, I don't talk to you after, sir. I know there's a lot going on. So you don't need to hear about all my problems right after you preach.
Right.
But that comes with self-awareness too from people. Like a lot of people wouldn't know that because they don't preach. You know what I mean? Like just the toll that it takes.
The certain individual who kind of like said this stuff, I could tell in the conversation they were more than just tired because of the preaching.
Mm-hmm.
I think that they needed a, I don't want to say a, they need a real revival in their life. They need a
Gotcha.
personal revival.
Gotcha.
They were totally unaware in spiritual matters at this point.
Mm.
They were so focused on their tiredness
Yeah.
and the
yeah.
people that they couldn't see that they themselves needed to get away,
Mm-hmm.
take a break. Maybe it's because of the jealousy of allowing other people to be in their pulpits, so they just
Ooh.
don't, and that's caused them to be really tired because only time anybody ever gives him a break is when he's in revival, and this certain individual needs to take a step back, and it's okay.
Yeah.
You need to revamp your spiritual life, and I promise your people will be better off by
Mm-hmm.
it. Again, these are all drawn from conversations with other pastors.
Do you think that I mean, I'm sure you do, that the tiredness, it wears off on your people too, right?
Absolutely. Last month was a big month for us as far as we did a lot more because we're vamping our church to do more. And one of the things that I had to explain to people in our church, they come to me with, I can't do everything. I said, can you do church services? And they said, yeah. They said, but I just can't make it to this Bible study. And then there's this Bible study 2 days later and this and this and this. And I was like, these are options.
Prioritize.
Church is not an option,
Mm-hmm.
but everything else is. Pick one. If you can't go to every one of these, and we don't want you to, because you'll get burnt out on, you get burnt out on the whole thing, and then you won't come to any of them.
Yeah.
Pick one, invest in that one, take time for that one, and then wait for the one to come around again.
If your financials will only allot you X amount in gas money, then pick a church service
Yeah.
over a Bible study.
Absolutely, you're going to get more out of the church service than the
Yep.
Bible study.
Yep.
It's an increased time of fellowship.
Yep.
It's a more spiritual atmosphere,
Mm-hmm.
and it is. You say, well, I can't voice my opinion. Well, if you only go to church for your opinion, then you're wasting your time anyway. Because the last time
There
I
it is.
checked, your opinion doesn't matter. The Bible matters.
Right. Yeah.
And if you're going to a Bible study so that you can take the last 15 minutes to get your opinion in, you're going to a Bible study for the wrong reason.
Bible study.
Bible study is the opinion is the Bible.
Yeah.
And when you drop knowledge of, well, I think it means this. Well, contextually, you're wrong. Because contextually, you're not speaking of the Bible in the whole context. You're speaking of what you think about this one verse.
Boom.
I'm sorry. Am I being a jerk this morning? Because I totally meant to be.
I think you're okay. You're okay.
And that what was number? That was number
That was
number 3.
3A, 3B, and 3C.
All right. You ready for number 2?
Always.
And we're down to the final 2, the championship round.
Let's hear it.
Dun, 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 dun. I work for God, not you. Good Coke.
I work for God,
Not you.
not you. Now, can I ask a question? Is this the same pastor on all of these or different ones?
Different ones.
Okay.
Not I think maybe the same one pops up twice, but like I sat down and I thought about conversations, and they're not recent. Not all of them are recent. There's one recent. For the most part, they're over the span of 12, 13 years.
I work for God and
Not
not you. Wow. I mean, yeah. I mean, I think that's kind of obvious, though.
No, it's not.
Well, it should be.
It is. It should be. When we put $2 in the offering plate, the pastor now becomes our employee because he gets paid by the church, and I am the church, Chris.
I see what you're saying there,
I know
but
what
I
you're
feel
saying,
I
but
feel
why?
like that though. I feel like there was some sort of like I work for God and not So does that have to? Is that dealing with the money aspect of church? Is that where that came from that poor pastor?
Yes, from this person. He was at the time. People were, if he was not at the church when they drove by, if they didn't see his car at the church parked there, they would ask him where he was at this time during on this certain day.
Is this pastor full time
hmm So it didn't matter if he was
at a hospital?
at a hospital,
At somebody's house
have-
visiting?
yeah,
sick.
he could have been in fellowship with another pastor, which is a very good thing for your pastor to go and have lunch with other preachers and
Talk.
just talk about similarities in life.
I agree.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, I work for God, not you. I get it. I mean, but that's a double edged sword a little bit. You know what I mean?
It is, but I mean, if I get having expectations for your pastor,
I wish I'd have heard that conversation in context. That for that point in particular. Like, I want to know what was said to him, what happened to him to make him come out with that particular statement.
he didn't say it to them.
It was said he didn't.
He
He wishes he would have said it.
This was in a
Something was
con-
said to him in relationship to that, though, that made him want to say that.
right.
I wish I knew the whole story for that.
Yeah.
Or maybe I don't. Maybe I don't. I don't know.
That was just one of many circumstances that this pastor had experienced, like over his
Gotcha.
his tenure at this church.
Yeah, I mean, you can't expect the pastor to be at the church 24/7. There's other stuff he's got to do. He's
Again, at number 4 or 5, it says, "I don't live."
I don't live here. Yep. The pastor has a lot. I mean, he goes to visit sick people. He goes to shut-ins. Maybe he is having lunch with another pastor. Maybe he took his family out to eat. I think when a pastor is full time, they expect 9 to 5, and it's not. It's 24/7. Really,
Right.
it never stops. I've gotten phone calls at 10, 11, 12 o'clock at night because somebody's in the hospital, somebody is sick.
I wish it was just 10, 11, 12 o'clock at night.
Yeah, it's been 2 before, and you know,
I got a phone call at 3 a.m. one time because somebody OD'd,
yeah,
and they needed their pastor there to sit with them. I
yeah, exactly.
took my CPAP off and went there.
You get a call for a funeral, or you get a call for I mean, it doesn't stop. Is what I'm saying. It's whether you are paid full time, whether you're not paid at all, it's full time. You're
Right.
full. The ministry doesn't stop.
But-
So
That's the thing, is he works for God, not
Yep.
for you, and you're a part of the ministry, not the whole.
correct.
And you don't need to know where he's at 24/7.
I agree.
He could be up on the mountain doing more for your church on his knees where
Yep.
nobody's at with no cell service than in his office with a piece of paper writing sermon outlines. All right, here goes the number one things that some pastors would like to tell you, drawn from personal experiences with pastors. Your social media account is not as Christ-like as you want to believe it is.
We have said that.
Um,
That's not something that I wish I could say. That's something that's been said.
I'll say it.
Yeah, and it needs
Probably
to be,
say it every Sunday.
it needs to be said, simply because.
CrossFiticus.
Yeah, that's me.
Oh.
It is your social media is a direct reflection of your relationship with Christ and this church.
Right.
It's frustrating.
you just kicked
I
me.
kicked your chair.
That it's a facto. That my butt is extended down to there. So
Did
you
I?
just kicked me.
I just kicked you.
You technically.
You're technically you're a part of the chair.
I'm a part of the chair as long as I'm sitting in the
It's
chair.
like basketball. Your hand's a part of the ball.
Yeah. There's a great analogy there, but we'll leave it alone.
Yeah, I agree, man. I wish people had some self-awareness. I don't even post I hardly ever post on Facebook anymore. Maybe once a week I'll post something stupid.
I posted on Facebook for the first time in a while.
The other day under the church's account, that
Yeah.
was good. That was a good post. I liked it. I shared it.
Like, well, you are one of like 33 people who shared it so far, and you liked it. So you're one of 50 some people who liked it.
It was
It's
good.
up to almost 100 total likes or expressions. And I could see where a person would get addicted to that. Like,
The likes and the shares, yeah, for sure.
The need for that gratification.
Yeah.
Because it's like, oh, yeah, I've been approved by the Facebookers of America.
There's definitely some sort of gratification that comes from that.
Like, there's people on there that never been to our church that has commented on it.
Yeah, it was a really good post, man. It really was. I'm not just saying that to
As far off as
stroke
other
your
states.
ego. It was a good post as far as posts go. As far as having an impact, like what somebody ate for dinner or where they're going at 3 p.m. I do not care. That does not impact me at all.
You know, it drives me nuts.
What?
Is the level of narcissism that you have to say that I can't be off Facebook because I don't want to let people down.
Listen, hashtag Mike's challenge
Mike's challenge for the win.
was
Game changer.
it was a game changer. It was shocking. It was absolutely shocking for me. One, actually, how easy it was if you done it.
Mm-hmm.
It was easy. It was harder to go back
Right.
than it was to stay off. But once you're back, you're back.
I'm back.
And shocking how many people couldn't do it.
And made excuses of why they couldn't do it.
Bro, get out of here. Now, if somebody has their business on Facebook or social
That's
media,
something, you know,
listen, I'm not going to tell you to go broke, okay? I'm not going to tell you don't for 1 week don't have an income. That's not what I'm
stupid.
That's not what I'm telling you.
Yeah.
But let's just be honest. You can't stay off Facebook because you're addicted to the likes and to the drama and everything on there.
Yeah.
Has nothing to do with some, and I think some people legit had income on there. Fine. Whatever. I'll give you a pass on that. But just flat out be like, I can't do it. Why? Why can't you do this?
Because you don't want to do it. Let's just be honest.
Yeah.
It's because you really don't have anything else to do. And Facebook is what you do. You get up every morning for Facebook.
It is sad when something like that has that much control over your
He's
life.
going to get emails on this one, isn't he?
Yeah, probably.
Email me, chrisholstein78 at gmail.com. Or message me on Facebook. Or Instagram, if you prefer.
He's the one that's on social media.
Get at me. I'll talk to you about it.
Snapchatting some angry faces.
Hey, you can message me on Facebook, and I promise you, I probably won't get back to you.
I will get back to you. I will get back. I mean, it was a week. It was just a week, man.
It only took you a week to make the moon and the stars.
You mean
the
to
sun
tell
and
you
the
mean
earth
to
and
tell
Jupiter and
me
Mars.
we have Christians that will do Lent, but they can't do Mike's challenge?
Well, here's the thing.
Get out of here.
Why is Baptist people doing Lent anyway?
And I'll say this. I said I was talking to somebody the other day about it. You know, I the idea of Lent,
What
giving
are you getting
something up.
for Lent? Lent in my pocket.
Yeah. If Lent, like I'm giving up something for 40 days, it's probably something you should give up altogether if you got to give it up for 40 days.
Right.
Just give it up. It might it's called changing your habits. It's called trying to do better.
But then you can't, if you participate on Fat Tuesday, the day before Lent, which is a gluttonous revolution, basically. It's saying, I will do anything I want on this day because tomorrow I'm giving up one thing.
Yeah. And you're not going to make it 40 days. I mean, if you can't give up Facebook for a week, you're not giving up chocolate for 40 days. Stop it. Stop it.
I wonder if I could give up chocolate for 40 days.
Be tough, wouldn't it? It'd be tough.
Yeah, because Ava shoves stuff in my mouth.
That's funny.
She crawled up on my lap
Shut your
today.
mouth.
Shut your mouth. Chris is alluding to is in my
Shut your
office. Ava was getting in trouble, and she looked up at Sydney, and she took her 3 fingers and went, "Shut your mouth."
Jedi mind trick.
Yes, and it worked
Oh, it was
because
funny.
Sydney started laughing.
Gosh, it was funny. Shut your mouth.
Shut your mouth. Oh, but yesterday we were having Papa John's breadsticks, the cheese sticks, which yesterday were game changer.
So good.
She crawled up on my lap and just shoved one in my mouth while I was talking, and then just giggled. I'm like, all right.
I mean,
I mean,
I wouldn't fight that.
I won that
Yeah,
situation.
I mean, in my mind,
'Cause we were almost out of breadsticks.
kudos to you. You won.
Yeah. I got up this morning, or was going to bed last night, and I heard Sydney said, "Ava, did you eat all of these breadsticks?" There was like 6 half-eaten breadsticks laying around the house.
Oh.
Hashtag reasons I love my kids.
Hashtag reasons I love my kids. So, I was going to. Is that it? Is that all you got for those?
Yeah,
Those were good.
You got any?
I want to talk about the America. I want to talk about America.
Oh yeah, the thing I texted you about. I
Yeah.
think it was David Jeremiah who was on the radio who got me thinking about it.
I think I've got 3 or 4 theories maybe, and none of them are my own. Just so you know, like I did not come up with any of these.
My theory has always been.
And what we're talking about is
yeah. Contextualize.
contextually. What we're talking about is how come America is not mentioned in the Bible anywhere, and that's it. Because we're
especially end times prophecy.
especially end times prophecy, under the assumption or with the thinking that end time in any time.
Yeah.
So, America being one of the more prominent countries of the world, a superpower, if you will.
So my theory has always been that we will be an insignificant player in all of the end times because we will have weakened ourselves politically because we are so divided as a country politically.
Okay.
And division does not build strength ever. So I've always thought that. So then I'm like, okay. So I'm not the guy who's going to preach on that because it's just a theory. It's not. There's no biblical proof to it. Then, so I'm driving. I ate Tudors this morning, ironically, as always. It sounds like every time I re-listen to these things, there's always a mention of Tudors in here.
They should give
I
us
wore
a
my Tudors socks, by the way, on Wednesday.
Hey, look at my socks.
Ooh,
Lumberjacks.
lumberjack. I think it was Dr. David Jeremiah. Who's the turning point?
That's him. That's
That's him?
David Jeremiah.
Okay, so he said he gave all of his theories, or all of the popular theories, and I didn't get any of those because I just turned it on actually, and he said here is my new theory, and he said and it's drawn from stats that I've read.
Okay.
He said over 22 million people in America are currently claiming to be Christian.
Okay.
If 22 million
I think I know
people
where he's going with
are
this.
saved when the rapture occurs,
Yep.
22 million people in America will be gone. And that's not just 22 people who live up a holler somewhere.
That's doctors.
That's
and
doctors,
politicians,
lawyers,
you would hope.
politicians.
pilots.
Could be the president at that time.
Could be. Never know.
Probably won't be now.
Teachers, pastors. I mean,
But he's probably not the one we have now. But
I'm not going to comment or speculate on that.
but
I'm not commenting or speculating on
I'm
that.
sorry. I'm sorry for all you evangelists out there who wants to tweet on Twitter about how he's your president because his political statements are biblical, not ever. But thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, so that's it. That's what he said.
That's it?
And he gave the stats, and I mean it was
Okay.
impressive.
And
I
those
was
are
like,
good.
"Whoa."
The number, like I said, these are not my own. I did not think of any of these. These are not original thoughts. That one, I've heard that one, that when the rapture will decimate America,
Yeah.
so we won't be a player.
because we are the largest Christian country.
Yes. I've heard yours. That one that we will be weakened as a nation and we'll have no.
I think his point kind of just backs up my point.
Probably. Yeah, I think so.
Actually gives it more evidence.
Basically, that we're going to turn into Rome. That morally and politically and economically, we're just going to divide.
Yeah.
We're going to divide ourselves.
Right.
And then one I heard, and this is likely too, is that we're taken out in war.
Mm-hmm.
That we are hit with a bomb or a nuke, or
It's possible.
and that we're not a part of it because we're no longer here. We're something different. We're not
The
American.
annihilation of
We're-
decimation.
We're the annihilation of decimation.
I don't know where that comes from.
It's pretty good though.
It's in my head.
But then I've heard some kooks. I don't want to call them kooks.
I like kooks. They're my favorite kind of people.
I've heard
I got
people
cousins
say
who I
that
think-
we are definitely mentioned in the Bible.
Where?
The great harlot.
So,
We are the great. Have you heard that, Jason?
Yeah.
I watched.
how is that possible?
Dude, I
Isn't
don't.
The
I
great
don't.
harlot isn't she she's not a political figure. She's she plays a part in it, but she's more of a religious figure, right?
I
From
watched
what I understand. Is that true?
I watched the video on it. There are some. Okay, and I want to say this. I want to say this first. If you look for something, you will find it.
Every time.
Correct.
Okay, so keep that in mind. If you look for something, you will find it. There are some parallels. Okay, I don't think there's enough there to say it's America. I try to do that. It's very hard to get the hood. You got it. Awesome. Maybe my hood's just a little tighter.
Your head's a little bit.
My head's a little bigger. I knew that was. I tried to beat you to it before you said it. But I watched a 20-minute video that that America is the great harlot, is the harlot. It played the harlot. So maybe we are. I don't think so. I personally don't think so.
He's saying she's a gold digger.
I like to fall on the side of the fence with the rapture. That
That would be the best thing.
that would be the best case scenario. Predominantly, which is what we used to be. America used to be a Christian nation. Well, not anymore,
Right.
but we still have a lot of Christians here. I would hope. So I hope when the rapture happens, that would be what takes us out of the play. But I don't know for sure.
That would be great. Hey, this nation got raptured.
Yeah, this nation. Wouldn't that be cool?
Yeah. I wonder if there's any that like one of those small nations that are just going to be almost completely. Wouldn't that be nuts to be that person?
That would be nuts.
To be that one person who doesn't. Everybody around is like, where did everybody go? Like, I mean, how many people is in America right now? Google it.
I don't know.
I think it's 200 and some million, something like that. 230 some million, I believe. I may be off.
I doubt
Give or
it.
take a few.
If you're off there, I think we'll let you slide with it. That seems like
327 million people.
wow.
So 22. So there's going to be 305 million people still left in America. I mean, so there's going to be regions that are greatly affected.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But
Yeah.
There's going to be some places that
Won't even notice.
you won't even notice at all. They'll be like, "Oh, what's that? What happened to that one? Didn't there used to be a church over there? What happened to those people?" Well, they're still their pastor just showed up missing one day.
I
Man.
wonder what the excuses, like what kind of excuses the government will come up with when millions and millions of people
Millions and millions.
disappear.
And pretty
But-
much everybody in D.C. still here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But do you know,
What
all that really depends on is when you think the rapture takes place.
I agree.
If you are a pre-trib guy, then yeah, it'll greatly affect America. But there's a lot of people out there that think we'll be taken mid-trib, that will have to endure the wrath and all the tribulations that come.
Right.
And they got a strong argument for it. So I guess it really depends on when you believe the rapture takes place. I think I'm a pre-trib guy. I think I think the Bible gives a lot of indication with that, even with the flood, even with Sodom and Gomorrah. God had always made a way for His righteous to escape before judgment happened.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. I agree with you 100%, and
But
I
if
just
you
don't see post-trib people. I don't understand them.
but if you believe post trib or pre wrath or whatever or post wrath or whatever you want to believe, I'm okay. It doesn't affect me. To me, that's not a huge doctrine we can argue about.
But it's laughable. It is laughable to me to believe we're mid-trib because there's nothing. I don't.
Considering that a lot of the population of the world is going to die during the tribulation, you would have to assume a lot of Christians are going to die in that as well. Was like a third of the world's population is going to be, or 2/3? I'm off a little bit, probably somewhere, but a lot of the world's population is going to not make it during this. And if that's Christians, then that's
So what are they waiting on when's the rapture going to occur for them?
Well,
Am I asking too many hard questions this morning?
yes and
Sorry.
no.
I didn't come prepared to talk about
I
this. either.
didn't come prepared to get deep into the Bible about. We can. That might be a good rooted class.
Yeah.
For someone else to teach, but
Jim.
for Jim to teach.
Let
Let's set
Jim
Jim
do
up
it.
on that one.
He's super smart.
I think midpoint of the tribulations when he actually announces he's God, right? When the Antichrist actually sits on the throne there in Jerusalem at the temple and says, "I am God."
Mm-hmm.
That is midway point of the tribulation. But by that time, there's been a lot of stuff that's happened. I mean, a lot of stuff's been poured out. A lot of the water's been turned to blood, and there's earthquakes, and there's famines, and the price of stuff has went up. And
Most people who I shouldn't say most people. The ones who do believe mid-trib usually are applying certain scriptures wrong.
I agree.
Especially like the ones where it's talking. It says, "And these things haven't been," and when these things come to pass, when Jesus is speaking, it's the time is not yet.
Mhm.
That's what he says. I'm not quoting it right. It's in Matthew,
Mhm.
but like if you read
The end is not yet.
yeah, the end is not yet.
It says the gospel must be preached in all nations, then will the end
So
come.
when Rome fell, all kinds of things were happening that were weird at that time.
Mhm.
Then when you start looking into historical fallings of great nations, weird things were happening. So if we're in the middle of the tribulation, that means that the rapture should occur ASAP.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
I think
I probably look down on that one. I shouldn't say look down on, but I think that one's it drives me nuts.
there's just so much to consider there.
The ones and the guys who are mid-trib are really hard mid-tribbers.
Oh, they won't budge on it. Will not budge on it. Listen, I'm under the mind
every viewer.
No, I got 9.
I know. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I can have my mind changed. You can change my mind. I'm open to that. There's certain things I won't budge on.
I'm open to the fact that I'm not going to change my mind.
You're open to being stubborn. You're open to that.
I'm open to the fact that I'm not. No, like if you can't look at it. Here's the thing: is those people who come to you with great understanding and can help you through it. They're awesome. But even those people, if you need to go behind them.
Yeah.
And like pay close attention to the wording and the context and
it frustrates me whenever like we had an earthquake here, like a cup fell over or something.
Man.
You know what I'm talking about? Like a
Sydney-
lawn
Sydney
chair
remembered
fell
it.
over.
Yeah.
And
Sydney, this was in St. Albans.
I thought it was a dryer. That's what it felt like,
Mhm.
you know. Because when
I
my
didn't even
dryer,
feel it.
yeah, exactly. I mean, some people, and then they start posting. You'll see earthquakes and divert. That's complete. You're taking that wrong. That has nothing to
Right.
do with right now.
What about the Red Moon people?
No, don't, guys.
What's his aunt's name?
Stop. I think she's blocked me. I think
Probably
so.
listened to your
I think
podcast
she's
about her.
blocked me. She's not
I
contacted
think
me in
episode
years.
3 was all about her, wasn't it?
Yep.
Man, I just people just look for things that aren't there. Who cares what color the stinking moon is? Who gives a crap? If the Bible doesn't talk specifically about some sort of harvest moon or whatever, I don't know. There'll be signs and da 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 da. There are going to be signs.
The
when
blood moon.
Yeah, whatever. I think it's great.
The red heifer.
Let's just stick to the Bible. Let's just stick to the Bible. We don't gotta do anything outside of that.
Listen, I'm not going to talk about the toe jam in. I don't want to talk about the toe jam in Daniel's toe jam.
We don't need to talk about Daniel's toe jams.
We don't need to talk about Daniel's toe jam. There's too many people lost and going to hell to get obsessed with it right
Yeah.
now.
Who cares? Who cares?
If you think it's the last time, then why aren't you working harder? Why are
Yeah.
you sitting at home watching Duke beat UNC last night by 1 point when people are getting ready to?
You had to throw that in there, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. It was good, wasn't it?
Yeah. Very slick.
I mean, I'm marching to Zion.
He's a stud, isn't he?
Yes.
Gosh, that kid can play. I hate even calling him a
That
kid.
boy good. That boy real good.
He
Real
is good. He is real
He's
good.
the next LeBron for sure.
Yeah.
I hope he's better than LeBron.
Might be.
Hope he has a better attitude
Yeah.
than LeBron.
He just looks like a big kid, and that's why I love it.
He looks like he has a lot of fun playing.
Yeah, he's like, "Da-da-dee."
Yeah, he's very do to do out there for sure. For sure.
I went to class today. Yay!
He's how
Want
about
me to dunk on you?
off topic here.
Zion dunk on you.
How about what's it, Aunt Becky from from Full House?
Going to the big house.
Have you seen the meme with Michelle? Little Michelle with her. She's got
dude.
2 pistols.
Yeah.
It says it's time to go break out Becky out of jail. Oh,
Oh.
man.
So a lady I work with.
Go be a booster or something. Don't put your kid in there.
A lady exactly. A lady I work with. She's very into like the now, all the stuff that's going on in Hollywood. Like I mean, she's a little obsessed with it, but it's
Come on.
hilarious. She goes, I'm really disturbed by this. I'm waiting on like them to come in, sit down with Aunt Becky, and have that last 5-minute conversation.
Oh,
where it
yeah.
fixes everything, and then
The dramatic
hit the theme
music plays.
Yeah. And slap the theme music on and get happy again. Like, wow.
Dude, she got busted. Some other guy got busted, and some other chick
They
from
said it's coming down. Like, there's going to be a lot of people.
Desperate Housewives got busted. Aunt Becky's daughter got a scholarship on the rowing team, and she's never rowed before a day in her life. These
They
people
just
are
need people to-
millionaires.
Yeah. Why are they going to school for free?
Be a booster. Give them some cash.
And
I've
really,
seen it
what else
happen.
has the lady done except for Hallmark movies and Full
Yeah,
House?
That's really it.
It's not like she's an Olsen.
That's true. That's true.
You got it, dude.
You got it, dude. Looking back, that's a pretty annoying little phrase.
Yeah.
Did you watch Full House on Netflix when it came? The new stuff.
I watched
have
the
you
first
watched it?
season.
My wife watched it. I think.
Sydney has seen every season. I can't. It's too hokey now.
Isn't it? It's very hokey.
And I can't watch Candace Cameron get drunk.
She gets drunk on there?
At one point, yeah, like she gets tipsy.
Really?
Yeah, it made me mad. I was like, "What would Kurt say?" And I turned it off.
That's exactly right. What would
Well,
Kirk Cameron
Hey, why
say?
don't we have a Growing Pains
Let-
redo and have him be the main guy on Growing Pains?
Let's
I'll watch that.
let's send out an open invitation to Kirk Cameron to come on here.
Hey, open invitation.
Anytime.
Kirk Cameron,
Anytime you want.
if you ever get a hold of this,
We'll even schedule around your schedule.
We'll
You-
talk about prophecy with you.
yeah, we'll talk prophecy with you. Come talk to us.
Yeah, come on, man. We'd love to have you.
And that also goes for you too, Tim Tebow. I know you've been dying to get on here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Oh man, if we would have to push the.
We could not give a time that this was coming out. We would just have to do it randomly and keep it top secret. because this place would be packed.
I would be packed by the end of the service. Like we wouldn't be able to go live
No.
because there would be people inside the building by the time
We would have to do this podcast at the Civic Center.
that down at Truth Baptist Church. They got the Tebow, the Tebow.
We can dream. We can dream. I heard
Dream on, dreamer.
Tebow
That's what they tell me.
gave his testimony or something like that. Have you read any of his books?
Read the first one.
I liked it.
It was good.
He gave his testimony at some place in Texas, I believe. Man, there's like thousands and thousands of people that were there. Man, it's probably standing room only to hear Tim Tebow give his testimony. The platform he has is.
I think, and he uses it well.
He does. He really does.
He's not political about it. He's not. He understands his impact, and he has since college.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you can't blame youthful ignorance whenever a person who is on his level, like at 18, got it.
He got it. He just got it.
And we've got 35-year-old.
Do you know why he got it, though?
Who don't get it.
His parents got it.
Yeah, his parents did get it.
His parents got it. He got it.
Missionaries, right?
Yep.
Missionaries.
To the Philippines. Very impressive young man. Very impressive. I wish he'd have got a fair shake in football. I know he's not Tom Brady, but he was still fun to watch.
He had a decent arm.
Oh, he could throw it a mile. He just couldn't hit a barn, you know what I mean, from
Unless
5
the game
feet
was
away.
on the line.
Yeah, unless the game was on the line, then he could throw it in stride and watch old boy.
He won some big games in Denver.
He did
yeah.
win. He did win some big games.
He
in
almost
Denver.
took them to the Super Bowl.
They were a game away from the Super Bowl,
Yeah,
right?
who'd they
then?
get beat by?
Patriots.
Yeah. No.
Everybody.
Yeah,
lost
it
to
was
the Patriots,
it
but
was the Patriots
Oh.
for sure. They beat the
he
they
beat
beat
the
the
Steelers.
they beat the Steelers. Daniel Martin, and then he went on to play Tom Brady, Daniel Martin, in a game which he lost.
And that's the year the Niners with Alex Smith made it to the
yes,
NFC
and they
championship
lost
game.
to the Giants.
yeah. And
They
then
they were
Giants
this close
won,
to winning
then
that
the
game.
Giants won the Super Bowl. Right?
Yes,
The Giants won the pennant.
the Giants won the pennant.
Hell, trade action in T-ball. Trade action again. We are no longer part of the Reds organization.
Oh,
We've been traded to the New York Mets.
you're a Met.
Yeah, I'm not happy about
Oh
it.
wow.
I was,
That's a
I was
big
unaware.
downgrade.
What a slap in the face.
Yeah, well, I'm not managing the team anymore, so
Well, that's why
yeah.
you'd have never allowed that to happen. Under your management, that doesn't happen.
So I get a new hat at least.
Of course, Tebow is on the Mets now.
He is a Met.
He got sent back down to the minors, though. He's not going to make it to the pros, I don't think. He's probably too old now.
Oh, they're using him for ticket sales.
Oh, yeah. He swings hard.
This is more of a truth,
Unfiltered.
unfiltered after topic. But
Daniel commented on the Steelers.
Did he?
oh, I see it down there. Thanks for bringing back those horrible memories, kind sir. LOL.
Kind sir.
Lol.
Law. Hey, let's throw out the Scott Stapp challenge.
Go ahead.
You want to?
Yeah.
All
we
right.
got time.
So, Scott's singing in Scott Stapp voice. It's a scientific fact. Makes everything better.
Way better.
Way better. So
Much better.
So here's what I'm issuing a Scott Stapp challenge. Hashtag True Serum Challenge. Hashtag Scott Stapp Challenge.
Yes. It's going viral.
I hope so. That'd be funny. I probably not, but
Tag us in it.
tag us in it. Hashtag it True Serum Challenge. Hashtag Scott Stapp Challenge. I want you to sing your favorite Christian song with your very best Scott Stapp voice.
Dance off, bro. Me and you.
So video it, send it in, hashtag it.
Arms wide open.
Just try it. Try it in your car. Find a song and do it in Scott Stapp voice. I guarantee you'll have a laugh or a smile by the end of it.
Yeah. Yeah. But you got to video it.
Yeah, you gotta video it.
And take it serious.
Take it serious.
Yeah.
Channel your inner Creed, your inner 1999, 98.
The old rugged cross made the difference.
See, you can I tell you where you messed up since I'm pretty good at this?
Yeah, I sang it.
In case you didn't know,
Okay.
I'm a pro Scott Stapper.
Well, let's hear one.
No, that's for the video. I'm going to save my favorite one, my best one for the video.
All right, I'm with you.
You don't have to do it. You don't have to do all the letters in a song.
Oh,
In the
I
word.
forgot. Oh, red cross, different.
That's it. Perfect. Perfect. See how easy that? And you're smiling because it's fun.
Mm.
And
Scott,
Scott Stapp, not to be confused with Eddie Vedder from Pearl Jam. We've got super spiritual now.
I only know Arms Wide Open. Is there another song?
That's the only one that matters.
Yeah. It was a game changer.
It was a game changer. So the Scott Stapp Challenge, True Serum Challenge. Sing your favorite. You don't got to be the whole song.
Yeah, just
A verse or the chorus, a couple lines. Your favorite Christian song
I
in
feel like
Scott
they're doing
Stapp
it right
voice.
now.
I think so.
Uh-huh.
I could see Alex doing this
Mm-hmm.
for sure. I'm really hoping that Mark Thomas gets a hold of this because Mark does a pretty good Scott Stapp too, and I hope I'm gonna make a point to tell him about this. The Scott Stapp Challenge,
Tell him to watch it an hour and 22 minutes in. Start watching.
and at an hour and 22, you really want to tune in.
Yeah. Throwing down a gauntlet.
So if you had to do a Christian song in Scott Stapp voice,
The
what would it
guys
be?
from what is it? Recaps.
The recap.
Yeah, you should do it next Thursday on your Thursday con.
Recap. I'm throwing the gauntlet down. Ben Lancaster.
Ben-
Benny Two Hots.
Benny Too Hot.
I think both
Hot
of them will do it.
plate.
I think they'll both do it.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. As long as Travis has
will
to,
be funny.
he has to do it with his eyes closed. It is Ray Charles though, or it doesn't count.
Yeah. Wear that wig.
Benny Too Hots. I want your best Scott Stapp
Yes.
on your next recap. Throwing it down. If you don't do it, you suck
At life.
at life. And Mr. Curlock, I gotta have it. I gotta have one from you too, but you gotta do it with your eyes closed. And
Different songs,
different songs,
not together.
and not a duet. Yes, not a duet.
Yeah, because Scott doesn't sing with anyone.
Because apparently Scott was pretty egotistical.
Well, I mean, did you see him?
Yeah, you look
He
like
looked
that.
like he was trying to be crucified. You know what I mean? He had that kind of ego, that narcissism of he had the Jesus complex. From what I've read.
But
From what I've read.
how good was Creed back in the day?
Yeah, that song was good.
That song was really good. They did that song higher.
It's like that. It's like that. That group that sang "I'll Be Your Superman" or whatever. Yeah, they had a good song. Like Milli Vanilli.
My Sacrifice. You got to remember My Sacrifice by Creed.
Oh, okay. They had 3 good songs.
I had a greatest hits CD.
Both of them.
Compact disc.
Oh, ooh,
You throw that out there.
compact disc. I still have one of those players in my Forerunner.
Here's a fun fact. My wife just bought a CD player.
Like
Like a
Walkman
little-
CD player.
No, like a little CD player.
Oh,
She's got these little study CDs and she listens to them for school, and it was really funny. She's like, I want to buy a CD player. I'm like, you better not.
You better
You
not.
better not. The Scott Stapp Challenge. I can't wait.
Did y'all hear what the UPS guy said to Ben?
No.
He told this story. He was singing some song about Brandy. His John's wife was sitting there. It was the rock song he was singing, and the UPS man walked in, and because the package was for Brandy, and the UPS guy just looked at him and he said, "You never heard that song?" And the UPS guy said, "No, I'm a Christian. I don't listen to that stuff."
Which brings me to my next point.
is awesome.
Ben didn't know how to respond to that. He didn't know if he was serious or he said it straight, serious.
That is awesome. Kuda, that guy wins the day.
And it was sitting in South Charleston Christian's office is where it was at.
That guy wins the day. Good for him. That is so funny.
I love it.
It's
Love
very
it.
rare Ben is speechless.
Yeah.
So I would have liked to have been around for
I
that
wish
one.
they had security cameras that we can back up to see that one.
Oh gosh. Who all was there to witness that? Just Ben and
Yeah, and one of the girls in the school was there.
that's awesome. That's awesome. I hate that I missed that. I hate that I missed that.
Yeah, because every time I close my eyes, I think of Ben getting a frappuccino poured down his face.
Oh
It was a good day.
gosh, that was funny.
Sydney felt so bad.
I can't believe she done it. Travis Booth was laughing so hard. He fell over a table. He was in tears. What else you got there?
Oh, I was just looking. I don't know if I want to do this one or not.
You want to save it?
It's too. It might be too serious.
Ooh. Yeah, we've already got out
Yeah,
of
we're
serious.
past serious now.
Yeah,
We're
we-
out of serious
We're
mode
out
now.
of cereal.
We're out of cereal now. Mike got me these socks. In case you're wondering, my lumberjack socks.
Oh, little lumberjackers.
I wore them this morning to CrossFit.
Chris Fiticus.
CrossFit because me and Chris Ritchie went in there and CrossFitted. I got my first muscle up yesterday. Actually, it's my second, but the only
What
one that
is
counts.
that? I wasn't even sure
What's
what
a
that is.
muscle up? Is
Yeah.
that like where you get a rub down? Muscle rub?
No, but way to make it weird. It's on a pull-up bar, and it's when you pull yourself all the way up on a bar, like the bar is at your
Oh, okay.
waist.
I got you.
Pretty pumped about it. Not that you guys care, because you ruined it now with the muscle rub down. But thanks, by the way.
That Mike's doing to you.
Yeah.
I'm just
No.
enjoying being here. I feel so good right now.
Hey, Mike wants to invite you to his gym at Snap Fitness. He wants to work out with you.
I want to work out a couple of weeks solid before I go there.
Nah, you got him. Not that big a deal. Just get off your couch and lift more than him.
He's just got to watch Creed every day and he gets pumped.
Dun,
Wants to
dun,
go work
dun,
out.
dun. Hey, that was a great movie.
I've not seen it.
I
I've
haven't seen
seen
it either.
Y'all come over and we'll watch it together.
I
I'll
need to
watch
see
it
it.
again right now.
The first one was awesome.
first one. I love the first one.
This one's way better.
Really?
Wow.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Well, because
Because
doesn't-
Dolph Lundgren's in it.
yeah.
That does make it. I do want to see it. For
The,
him.
the wife is in it. His Ivan's wife is in it, but she's not his wife anymore.
Yeah.
Really?
Mm.
Wow.
I didn't see it coming. I mean, that's the whole point of the story.
Wow.
You end up by the end of the movie, you want to hug the kid.
Do you?
But I kind of wanted to hug Ivan at the end of that one.
Well, Ivan was on steroids,
Yeah, but I mean,
so
but
he
who
got
put
he.
him on steroids.
Well, that's
The
a good-
woman.
That's a good point. I mean,
The woman
Ivan-
who you gave me, God.
Ivan's killed his thousands. The Rockies killed his 10,000s. You know what I
Yes,
mean?
The woman you gave me. That's a good one.
Rockies killed his 10,000s.
Yes. But here are 12 things pastors can't do.
You're going into
Oh.
it.
This is a different one.
Oh,
I'm just going to give you the main things, okay?
okay.
It's going to be a quick hit list.
Okay, go.
And you respond to each. This is on you.
Let me. Okay.
Okay, you ready? Quick hit. Read minds. Go.
Can't do it.
Okay.
Wish you could. Can't.
Be everywhere.
I can't do that either.
Change hearts.
I wish I could slap people with new hearts.
Slap them in their hearts. We'll just slap them right across the heart. Would that be called a chair or a flare chop?
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
flare chop them.
Yeah.
Dynamite drop in.
Know everything.
No, I don't do either.
Please everybody.
Oh, you can't please anybody.
Live sinlessly.
I try, but I can't.
Grow churches.
Don't know how. Just follow God.
Multiply dollars.
Obviously, I can't do that.
Escape mistakes.
I disagree with that.
Oh, challenged.
Do we want to come back to it? Yeah. Okay. Put a pin in it. Avoid favoritism.
Very hard to do, depending on what it is.
Reveal everything.
Cannot reveal everything.
Ignore sin.
Can't ignore sin.
So that you only got one that you disagree with.
He challenged one.
Oh, he said I have to challenge this one. What was it?
I challenge it.
Make mistakes.
Well,
Is it-
no.
Wait.
That's not what it said.
Escape mistakes. Sorry.
So, are we talking about
All-
escaping past
It
mistakes?
says all of us will mess up sometimes. often unintentionally, and even unknowingly.
Oh, well, I feel like I was deceived by that. I thought when it said escape mistakes, it's mistakes you've already made. So I do disagree strongly with that.
Oh, okay. Like you can
Not repeating mistakes.
Yeah. But everybody makes mistakes. What's wrong with these people and the way they word things? That's why I
Could be the
want
way
to
I'm
slap
reading.
people in the heart.
It could be that I'm dyslexic and I'm the one reading and not you.
I don't think so. I mean, it sounded like you read the same thing 4 or 5 times there. I think it's just the way it was pinned down.
All right.
What about you? Is there anything on there you disagree with?
No, I agree with all of them pretty much.
Man, quick hitter. Hit me with that. That's pretty fun.
I think we need to have like promos,
What do you mean?
like promos, intros into what we're gonna do.
Give me an example.
Like when we do like we did with Ben in the letter that played out.
Oh, Ben from Lancaster?
Yeah, mail time.
Mail time.
Ben from Lancaster?
Ben from
You mean what I got an email about?
BJ from Lancaster.
You mean what I got an email about?
And I read it. And you had to explain. Corey totally makes up all of these.
Didn't matter.
They're not pretend. Or they're not real. They're completely pretend.
Didn't matter. You didn't get an email.
Never.
Oh, well. If that's the worst thing that happens to me.
You're an easier access.
Yeah, I really am. I really am. I even went to you for guidance on that. I said, how do you want me to handle this? Against my better judgment, I went to you for guidance on that.
What did I tell you? I don't remember.
You told me to apologize and move on.
Yeah. She
And I
wants
did.
an apology. Just give her what she wants. Give the people what they want.
And I did. I apologized and I moved on.
My thought is was she not entertained?
I mean, if you really think that Tom Brady wrote us a letter,
Tom from Beantown.
Tom Brady, 6-time Super Bowl winner,
Writing into the truth center.
greatest quarterback ever, kissed Robert Kraft right on the mouth.
On the
If you
lip.
think he wrote in to us,
Yeah.
come on. Oh, well. Who cares?
Facebook Live series.
He's one of our 8 viewers right now.
Yeah.
He's one of our 8 subscribers.
He is watching right now.
Oh, well.
What kind of tomfoolery is going on
Oh, well. I don't think
Oh.
they watch anymore or follow us anymore.
If they do, you're getting ready to get another email.
here? Oh,
About
by
what?
they you means this one person.
Yeah. About what? What are they going to what did I do now?
You brought them up.
The issue is they just don't like me.
They don't like you.
That's fine. That's fine.
You offended them.
Who cares, man? I offend everybody.
How?
I don't know. Apparently I do. I don't even know what I said that offended them.
You told him not to come back. You told Tom Brady
Yeah,
not
you
to
told
come
Tom
back to
Brady.
I
our
said,
church.
Tom, listen, I appreciate you, but you're gonna have
Tom from Beantown.
to stop coming here.
You said don't go back.
That's it. That's it. I told Tom Brady to stop
don't
coming to
come
Truth
here.
Baptist Church.
Don't go back and don't come here. Tom Brady.
I told Tom Brady, Super Bowl champion.
Which
Tom.
ironically Daniel Martin would like that comment.
I don't think so. I think Daniel's a big Patriots fan. He has a shirt.
Speaking of shirts, for $10,
Dynamite.
Good segue.
Dynamite.
you can have.
Look at that
this.
thing. That's a good looking shirt.
I mean, you
I mean,
wash
look
your.
at
It's
those
multi.
faces on there.
Yeah, I mean, you could do a lot with this shirt.
Can we just be honest that Jason is the highlight of that
yeah,
shirt?
it's so good. It is so good. It's just perfect.
Just peeping over there. Matt McMillan liked our logo. Did you see that? You were not on Facebook. He said, "I like your logo. Is that the right term?" I said, "I think so because graphic design is a bit much for a podcast that only has 3 subscribers."
We have more than 3.
We do
We
now.
have 57
No,
on the
not on our YouTube. We don't.
on our
just started.
podcast.
Yeah.
You can
Oh,
find us
iTunes,
on
on
Apple,
iTunes.
On
podcast.
iTunes, we have 57.
I think so.
Really?
We're kind of a big deal.
Daniel Martin says he threw the Patriot shirt away.
Oh, I told you I'd wear it. I'd wear it on here.
Listen, he says he threw it away.
Oh no,
He's probably wearing it right
Right
now.
now.
Probably. He wears it every night.
he's giggling in it right now, eating
And-
ice cream for breakfast.
And while he's probably got another screen pulled up watching highlight videos of Tom
Oh,
Brady.
yeah.
He's so great. He's such a good.
Look at his
quarterback.
hair.
Look at his hair.
Oh,
Have you seen the
I hope
one-
he takes his helmet off.
Have you seen the Have you seen the meme of Tom Brady walking down the street? He's wearing like a turtleneck and like a jacket. It says Tom
With his
Brady
Ugg boots
is
on.
a strong, independent woman. Oh, it's funny. But I'm sorry, Dan. I didn't mean to offend your favorite player. No offense. None taken. I better start checking my emails now, right?
I have mine ironically pulled up.
Let me.
Barf, he said.
If by barf you mean, oh yeah,
Oh,
then
yeah.
yeah, barf. Let's see if I got any.
Dang, dude, you ever delete one?
On occasion. On occasion. I do like that I can just click it and just hit the arrow button down and it reads them all. That's a big burden lifted off my shoulders.
Now that you're
Because I don't know if you guys knew this or not. Actually, I have a separate email for that, sir.
we lost 2 viewers since we started talking about Tom Brady.
We offended Tom Brady. He was watching.
Tom was
Tom and
what's his wife
Giselle.
Giselle were watching. They're not now.
Tom Jr. Tommy Jr.
I mean, you guys are laughing. There's a good chance I'm going to get a strongly worded message about this.
Well, so the trailer dropped this week
For Avengers.
for the
Oh, wow.
Avengers.
Can't wait.
Dude, I've never been more excited about a movie than I
Yeah,
have this
I
one.
think so.
I wish that thing worked so that we could play the
Oh, yeah.
trailer for our
Yeah.
people
Yeah.
and they could see us react to it.
Man, we should have done that.
Yeah, that would have been good.
That'd what'd you call it? What did you call our shorter serums? What'd you call it?
Quick serum?
Quick serum,
Quick
yeah.
serum, yeah.
We need to do a quick serum on movie trailers.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, I like that.
Here's 2 pastors doing reviews of movie trailers.
Why not? Why not? It's a great idea.
We're going to go see it, but we don't think your kids should see
Yeah.
it.
Now, no good Christian man will take his kids to this movie, but I'll be there opening day. We should do that. If we need to figure out how to make that happen.
Well, Scott, I don't take my kids to the movies. I bring the movies to my kids.
Yeah,
It's cheaper, and
I
I
don't
like it.
don't go to the movies, but I got a broken fire stick. So.
Yeah.
He could be like that. What was it back in the day? They had that Masterpiece 2000, had the robots or whatever sitting in front of the movies
Oh,
talking.
yes.
I
Science
love
theaters,
Something like that, yeah,
something like that.
family.
Yes, that was a good. No, I hate it.
What was it called? Something
Mystery Science
Theater
Theater.
2000 or
Something
something
like
like
that,
that.
yeah.
Yeah.
And they
yeah,
talked the
yeah,
whole
yeah.
time.
Yeah.
It was super annoying, but we can do that with a trailer. We should. We need to make it happen.
Whoa! I'm sorry, but that one was one that I couldn't talk through because
No.
I was too busy trying to process.
Uh-huh.
I was looking for
Trying to catch
everything.
every little
Everything.
detail.
Yeah.
Mhm. I was like, "Where's the hawk?"
Did you
Where's
notice
Hawk?
that
Where's the hawk?
they were wearing different outfits near the end of it?
Yeah.
Different
Mhm.
uniforms?
Yeah.
And I also seen that Captain Marvel makes her appearance, which
Yeah.
is weird to say her.
Yeah. But I also want to see that movie too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Captain
I've
Marvel.
heard it's really good.
I have too. We may go today. Actually, I think me and the kids and the wife may go to a movie today. I'm really going to push Captain Marvel, but we'll probably end up seeing how to Train Your Dragon 3.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you already seen that.
Nah, or Lego Movie 2. We're not going to see Captain Marvel, but I'm holding on to a
Trying to push.
slim chance.
You
Trying to
gotta
bribe
brainwash,
Austin.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I got to do my taxes today too. That's got to get done. So there's that.
There's that.
I do TurboTax.
I just got mine back.
Yeah, we just got ours too.
Nice.
Pay off some debt. 'Cause Some people goes and buys cars and TVs. I just pay off the bills that I make during the year.
And if you viewers out there getting your tax checks now, you can buy a Truth Serum shirt.
yeah, $10.
Throw me one of them shirts just in case they've not seen it yet. For all you guys getting your tax returns back,
yeah.
why not take $10 out?
Yeah, it's like 1% of some people's tax return. Not mine.
And buy one of these True Serum shirts. They're $10.
Great quality.
Great quality. Look at this. I can pull on it, and nothing happens.
You can wash your car in it.
You can wash your car in it. You can wear it.
You can wear it. You can diaper your kids.
My wife wears hers.
I wear mine.
You wear yours.
I feel a little egotistical wearing it, though.
It's a little weird wearing the shirt with your face on it.
Yeah.
But it won't be weird for you wearing it.
Yeah.
With my
You
face
can,
on it.
You can wear my face on you.
I just threw. I believe that shirt hits the camera here.
It
One
did.
second.
It
I want to see if it
It
happens.
did.
You can wear. You got right nipple Chris, left nipple Corey, and in your heart is Jason.
Yep. Let's see if I
It's
hit
all
the
about
camera.
location.
Yes, I hit the camera.
It's all about location, boys. It's all about location.
Well, now I think we probably should shut it down
yeah,
now.
I think so.
Well, that's a good note to end on.
You start throwing.
That was definitely an unfiltered.
Yeah.
We started well. You did run well.
I thought we ended well.
Um,
I thought we ended well. For
I
a
mean, we are a continual freight train of success that never can be stopped.
that never stops.
So we don't need a season 2 because we just continue what we're doing.
We are season 2.
We are season.
We are a continual season 1.
Yeah.
We're like the old school Power Rangers that had like 50 some episodes in season 1. And
Because they were making bang.
oh, dude, they're set for life. Those kids were
Yeah.
set for
Wonder what
life.
they're doing now.
Well, one's dead. The Yellow Ranger, Trini,
What?
Tommy Oliver, aka John David Frank, I think is his name. The Green Ranger, hashtag the White Ranger, hashtag Red Ranger and Zeo. He's been like 7 different Rangers.
He really was.
He did a lot of MMA fighting,
Really?
and by a lot, I think 2 or 3 fights. He does a lot of the Comic-Con stuff.
Of course, because you make money at that. Digital spy.
He probably I think he's a pretty avid Christian. I don't know.
Well, aren't it?
Most people are.
Well, there's nothing. Like there's all sponsored sites. What are they doing now? Sponsored site.
They're doing a lot.
They're
I
doing
mean,
a lot. Amy Jo Johnson.
She
Everybody's
still
first.
acts.
First. She what?
She still acts.
Oh, I thought you said she shrinks. I was like, what?
Nah,
Okay.
not that I'm aware of. I'm not saying she doesn't, but I
She
mean,
had a steady career.
yeah, she's still out there
She was
working.
on Felicity, Flashpoint, Covert Affairs.
Yeah, Lord.
Hmm. Let's see. Jason David Frank.
Is that what I said? Did I say Jason David Frank?
Yeah. First appeared as Tommy, the Green Ranger.
Heck yeah.
Let's see.
He had a cameo in the new Power Rangers movie.
Ah.
Him and Kimberly. Wow. Throw that out there.
Oh, it says
get-
it says that right there.
Of course it does.
I'm not seeing what he's doing though.
He's a social media star, social media darling.
Oh, okay. That's the best kind of darling. I'm not reading anymore.
We gained a viewer since we started talking about Power Rangers.
Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
You could even sing the Power Rangers song in Scott Stapp voice if you
Do
want
it.
to. I'll allow it now.
Come
you're
on.
not getting my you're not getting my Scott Stapp.
You're scared.
You've heard me do
Who's
Scott
scared?
Stapp
You
a lot.
scared. Huh?
You've heard me do Scott Stapp a lot. I
But
did it
they
before the
have
thing.
give the people what they want.
Not to the video, man. Sorry.
He must have like the whole look.
He's got something big planned.
That would be fun.
You do it in a Bane mask. That just ruined. That just ruined your surprise.
That'd be funny. I should have. Wish I'd have thought of that. I don't know what the Red Ranger's doing.
Drinking water.
Yeah, a lot of water. Actually, I'm drinking a Bang right now, bro.
What's a Bang biscuit?
It's BCAA aminos, super creatine, and ultra CoQ10. Bang.
That's disgusting.
You've never tried it.
This is why you don't have any memory, man. You're putting these chemicals in your body that you don't even know what they are. It's water.
I have plenty
Coca-Cola.
memory. Thank you very much.
Hey, I drink Coke and coffee and water, buddy, and my brain, I remember everything, boss.
That's not true.
No, I don't. I remember most things. Not all things, just most of them.
Yeah, I do have a bad memory.
I remember that the true serum was going to be today.
I had you coming in next week. I had you penciled down for next week.
What if we
On the
showed
20th?
up?
Yeah, Chris didn't come.
Boys, I gotta get them taxes done.
Was it means it's over?
No, it's almost April.
Yeah.
I put it off way too long.
You'll be in jail with Aunt Becky if you don't do them soon.
Ooh.
So, fun fact:
Little known fact.
me and my wife got one of those spam calls. It's been a while back now, probably October. We got a spam call about our taxes. They said apparently they said that we messed up and that people are coming to get me to take me to prison if I didn't pay X amount. And what is funny is that it was the first year that I'd done my taxes myself. And I'm like, that could be true. That could be true. Actually, TurboTax is pretty simple.
It is.
Yeah.
Well, and especially if you don't claim anything, which there's no point to. There's no way you can get $20,000.
Yeah, the standard deduction is $20,000 now.
Yeah.
Wow.
So if your tithes are like it used to be, I got most of it on tithes and driving for the church. That's how I got my deductions. Now there ain't no way I'm getting $20,000 in tithes and driving and anything else.
No.
Anything else.
That's crazy. Well, you got anything else you want to get off your chest, Jason?
No, I'm good.
Have more kids, there's more tax deductions.
Yeah, I mean that's one way to do it.
That's how we
More church
multiply here
members,
at
too.
Church, yeah.
More church members, if we can
We
get.
have what three babies and 3 buns in the ovens here.
Do we?
I think so.
Can you say?
Yeah,
Like,
Miss Burford.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
You didn't know that?
I wouldn't lie about that.
The
The Richies?
Richies.
The
I knew that
Richies,
one.
yeah.
I knew that one.
What's that? What's the?
Are you expecting?
No,
Jody?
sir.
No, not a chance.
Young girl comes on mostly Wednesdays. This was Miss Garnsey. Right over there. I know exactly. I can't even think of her name right now. This is why I'm the worst pastor ever.
Oh, I drink Coke and
You
I
remember
never
Still remember more than you do, Dad.
Did he?
Did he? I remember that they were pregnant. I just don't remember their name.
Well, had I known, I would have remembered their name. I'd like to think. So everybody in the YouTube world, that all 17 people that watch this,
17 people? How do you know that?
I'm just a rough estimate. They're going to see all my stickers that my kids have put on there. I literally have put one sticker on my MacBook. That was me.
Most generally is.
most of the time it is. Yeah, people are signing off now. All right, we're down to
With arms wide open.
with arms wide open. Scott's that hashtag Truth Serum Challenge.
Yeah.
With your best gospel Scott Stapp.
Maybe we could play them on air.
Oh, maybe we can
yeah,
play
that'd
them
be
on
good.
air.
Next show.
Yeah.
Next show, we'll play the best one on air, and we will watch a
Free T-shirt.
Yeah,
Free-
the winner gets free T-shirt.
The winner gets to give us $10 for a Truth
Samantha.
Serum T-shirt. Samantha. Okay.
Told you I'd remember.
You got to text
Hey,
him.
The winner only has to pay $9 for a T-shirt.
The winner, you're getting a discount. We're going to give you a 10% discount on the T-shirt.
Chris Ritchie said he's nervous for the movie. I don't have anxiety, but I'm pretty sure Endgame is giving me anxiety. Y'all pray for me. I will.
Here's why.
The
Here's
Lord
why
knows.
you're getting. Lord knows.
God knows.
Here's why you're getting anxiety. The reason you're getting anxiety is because you know that either Captain America, Iron Man, or both kicking the bucket.
I'm gonna cry. It's got to. Yeah, because.
Sydney texted who's pregnant, I guess.
Yeah, she texted me too. Yeah, Samantha. That's 4. Because the other girl is not named Samantha. This is just
Allegedly,
Nancy.
you don't know.
That's just Nancy's daughter right there. Yeah. Who else? But anyways, this movie.
What if we did a podcast? Here's what we need to do.
We need to go early morning when nobody's there. Set up a little phone that watches us watch the movie.
Wow, that's also illegal. So let's.
No, it doesn't show the movie. It shows us the whole time, like our reaction.
I don't feel like people would really want to see that, but
Was an idea, not a good one. Okay.
let's go see it and then do a podcast with a review.
I like it.
Yeah.
I'm in. I'm in it to win it with no limit.
2 preachers watching a movie.
That's the quick serum.
The
It's a
quick serum. Let's do it. Avengers Endgame. We watch it.
Be the
we
first
get
quick serum.
our first quick serum. Avengers Endgame.
Anybody could come with us, watch it with us. Just don't expect us to
Unless you
to
talk during the movie.
and then you're not allowed to sit with us.
Unless you talk during the movie or you're on your phone,
Yeah.
you cannot come.
There's rules to going to movies with us.
Let's go ahead and set some rules right now.
Some boundaries. One, you can't come.
1, don't show up there. I'm just kidding. No, you can come, but you can't talk during the movie.
Yeah.
And you can't be on your phone during the movie.
Even if it's emergency.
If it's an emergency, please step out.
Yeah.
Take the call outside or the text outside.
Thank you for your cooperation.
That was Scarlett Johansson.
Yeah. I know that voice anywhere.
That was the Black Widow.
The
She's supposed to get her own movie. You know
I
that?
heard.
Yeah.
I'm intrigued by her. I would like to know more about that character.
Yeah, she's actually the only one that's not really a superhero. She just
Well, neither
Right,
is
right.
Hawkeye or
Yeah.
or Ronan.
Yeah, he is if he's Ronan, because Ronan is a superhero,
What's the superpower?
being awesome.
I feel like he's just a knockoff Green Arrow, bruh. Which is ending.
Yep, next year.
Yeah, I heard.
Ending.
I heard.
A shortened season next year.
So I know that you guys aren't a big fan of.
Can't wait to hear what he's going to say.
I can't remember the name of the show right now. What's the one with Archie and
Riverdale.
Riverdale.
Yeah, I know you guys not into Riverdale,
All right.
I've
R.I.P..
never seen it.
but Luke died,
Ah, dang it, man.
and him dying is pretty much ended the show.
Are they going to end the show?
I don't know if they're going to reboot or like try to go.
No one
on.
knows.
No, and nobody did.
And there's no way to find out.
no way to find out. I just seen that they had stopped production.
Mm.
So
That's tough. That's like, did you ever watch Glee? Did you ever watch the show Glee?
oh yeah,
It's like when old boy died on Glee, man. It just kind of took the wind right out of the sails.
yep. He was good.
I liked him.
Yeah, Finn.
Finn, yeah, that's what his name, Finn.
Finn.
Yeah, he was one of my favorites, man. That was tough.
2 carnal preachers talking.
Get out of here.
Chris has slid over so far. He is almost off camera now.
I can't wait. I can't wait till one of these days. One of these Twitter. What do they call them? Trolls? Is that what they call them?
Yeah.
Twitter trolls.
Yeah.
They get a hold of us. Because if they have things to talk about to some of these bigger preachers, what will they say about us?
Oh,
I mean,
man.
one, I don't care. You could call me, bro. I hit you right in the mouth.
Yeah.
Come on at me. I ain't gonna hide behind the computer.
Come talk to me,
Okay.
man.
I'll be 80 years old, still whip your weenie butt.
So tell us how you really feel, though. Don't hold
As long as I
back.
got a bat, I got a chance.
That's it, man. There's no rules in a fight. That's what I've been told.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. But yeah, I'm waiting for that to happen.
Yeah. I'm sure we've been at it a few times. It's just so special in our mind that we don't pay attention to it.
You think so?
Oh, yeah.
You think so?
I mean, we've been at it on TV and on the radios
Have we? On TV?
when we first started.
On television?
Yeah.
Local access, I'm
Local
sure.
access television.
What did they say? I missed it. I missed that episode.
It was the same thing as they all say. They don't need another Baptist church.
Oh.
Look at all Valley.
Those guys. Yeah. Awesome. Pray for you, bro. You know what? Yeah, I want. It's what I'd say to them. Shut your mouth.
Shut your mouth.
Shut your mouth.
Shut your mouth.
And with that, you got anything to get off your chest?
A continual freight train of success that never stops.
Except for right now when we sign off.
stop.
We got to stop right
That
now.
just means we got another episode coming.
But we will. It says continual. So
same time next week.
Never
next
stop.
month. Same time next month.
can I tell you I am pumped? Yeah, let's do it. April. No, I will be out of town the
'Cause he's the
weekend.
boss.
Because I'm the boss.
4/13 that weekend, whatever weekend that is, I'll be out of town.
Yeah, 4/13. That's a Saturday.
I'll be out of town that Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Egapalooza on the 20th. So we'd have to do it on the 6th.
Wait. When Egapalooza's on the 20th?
Yeah,
What day is that?
Saturday.
And then the double service is
The
the
21st.
double portion is the 21st.
Double portion. Yeah.
Okay, I got to talk to you something when we go off air. I got to talk to you about something when we go off air. It's church related.
With arms wide open,
Under the
I'll give you everything.
with arms wide open.
Okay.
Jason, hit that fat beat.
You want answers? I think I'm entitled. You want answers? I want the truth. You can't handle the truth.
Chris here.
Corey here.
Like you just signed on the mic.
I literally clicked your name.
Clicked on my name and you didn't know that I was here.
Oh, my God, Jason, name this podcast /livecast The Truth Serum.